Hello everyone and welcome to an advanced tutorial on Sins of the Solar Empire Rebellion with me, TheDragoclaw. So, not usually my style, but today I've decided to go for a bit more of a tutorial video, just to give a bit of advanced tactics to people who have been watching my channel. I've felt like weaving my mouth in and out of these planets' phase lines. No, I feel like I need to give you guys some help with your games, and I'm sure you've seen me play games and have tried to mimic me and have failed horribly because, to be honest, I'm surprised my tactics even work. But these ones are fairly reliable and very, very hard to counter. So I'm just gonna show you one really quick here. I'm gonna pause the game and I'm gonna show you what I've got here. I've got 50 illuminator vessels all lined up here with maximum stats. Where are they? Maximum stats, so that's as good as they're going to get, because I've given all players all research. And now I'm going to spawn in, say, 50 Visarian forces. That should be quite a fun interaction, and I'll come back to you when I've spawned them in. Okay, I've spawned them in, and I'll just show you the numbers really quick. 50 against 50. Let's just see how these illuminators do. They're gonna get killed. Yeah, this isn't a fight they're gonna win. What? No, of course you'll win this fight in forces. I mean, oh boy. What are you talking about? No, I'm not a spy for that. Sorry, don't be ridiculous. Now just go out there and get them.
Command us. Command us.
Oh, they've almost got an enforcer down, and they just did. But they lost about 5 people in the process, so 5-to-1 kill ratio isn't looking too good. In fact, that might actually be the exact ratio, or pretty much exact, because I did a few test runs of this, and they never really got the enforcers below 49. Okay, I'm not trying to give these guys commands, I'm just trying to keep the menu still and move the camera at the same time. But yeah, this isn't looking too good for the illuminators. And let's just speed up time a little bit. Autosave. Okay, I'm going to turn that down a notch, let my graphics card breathe for a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely not going very well for the illuminators. I bet that most of these are clones. Yep. Right there. So, yeah, only like 2 or 3 of them are actually doing damage. Now they're all clones, so no one is actually doing any damage. In case you didn't know, clones don't actually do damage, they just fire. And they look real and distract the enemy. So I'll just let the simulation run to the end, and we'll take a look at how many enforcers there are there. Bump it up a little bit more. I should turn that autosave off. You know, I said that while I was preparing this, but I never actually did it. Okay, I'll decrease speed to 1, and yeah, we'll just take a look at the casualties. 49 enforcers, yep, did it again. So 50 illuminators can only really take down 11 enforcers. Fun fact. But that's not really our mission here. Our mission is to see how well Guardian vessels can help protect our illuminators here. Now I'm just going to go and turn the autosave off and fiddle about with a few settings, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now let's take a quick look at this fleet here. I have 50 illuminator vessels and 10 Iconus Guardians. Now the Guardians have 2 abilities, shield projection and repulsion. Shield projection, it shields the fleet, it shares 33% of damage, so basically the Iconus Guardian takes 33% of all the damage that is incoming to to friendly ships. It doesn't stack with other Guardians, so it's not super useful on its own, but in conjunction with some other abilities, it can do some very nice things, but that's another video. What we're focusing on is the repulsion ability. Now this, you can see its area of influence is quite large. Basically, when it's activated, no enemy ship can come within that range. It does, of course, take a lot of antimatter, which is why I've got 10 of them, because I'm going to keep them on a rotation system, and we can use this to our advantage with our long-range missile frigates to destroy every single one of these 50 enforcers. I'm going to have to manually control this, so it'll be slightly different. I won't control the targeting, I'll only control the illuminator vessels. I mean, Iconus Guardians. Damn, I keep getting those two confused, which isn't a good thing when you're trying to explain differences between them, but whatever. So let's just unpause, and I'll just get the fight going. I split them into two different fleets so that they will perform correctly. Now I've got to get them into range, and then I've got to push these guys back. No, I didn't do it at the right time, I don't think. Oh, maybe I did.
Our forces have engaged.
But yeah, you can see the guardian, the thingies,
Do not be afraid.
the other thingies, the green thingies, enforcers, they are being pushed back quite far.
Enlighten us.
Okay, let's activate that, push them back a bit. Now these, god damn it, no.
Enlighten us.
Excuse me, I'm having problems with my
What troubles you?
fleet. Okay, make sure you set them to that.
What troubles you? Do
Okay,
not be afraid.
you can stay back there,
Do
and
not
you
be
move up
afraid.
there, and you guys
Do not
definitely
be
move back
afraid.
there. Okay, so now I've got this under control. You can see that the Guardian vessels are keeping the enforcers at bay, so the enforcers can't come within their weapons range, and the Illuminators are still well within their weapons range, so they can like fire on them and they can blow them up. Of course, enforcers being enforcers, this takes a very long time, but nonetheless you can see it's very effective. Now let's
Do
see,
not be afraid. Do not be afraid.
who's pushing them that far back? Is someone in the middle of here? Maybe, maybe not. Now they're coming forward and repulse the beams again. I'll push them far away. Ah, it's because they're on the third plane. That's why they're being.
What troubles you?
Let's see. So yeah, if you can just do this forever. They will never be able to come into weapons range if you're good enough. If you have enough Guardians, you can keep cycling this pretty much indefinitely. The only ways to counter this are using other long-range missile frigates, because the Illuminator does have the shortest range. Another way would be to use strike craft, but then that could be fairly easily countered with a Halcyon carrier in the middle of this, just to push all the fighters and bombers back and maybe put a few flak in there. And the only other thing I can think of to counter this would be a starbase. I do not believe repulsion can push back starbases. So yeah, that's another possible source of counter. Let's just keep using repulsion, and I'll speed this up. Hopefully I'll be able to switch Guardian vessels in time. But using this method, you're pretty much guaranteed to win most fights, if not all. I mean, it's fairly slow-ish, but that's only because you've only got Illuminators and they're taking on heavy cruisers, and not just any heavy cruisers, Visari ones at that. And when Visari cruisers are heavily upgraded, they're a pain in the arse. In fact, they're a pain in the arse all of the time, so I would not recommend engaging them at all, unless you're in a fight like this one. Now, I must stress this is a very cheap way of doing things. However, I must also stress that I'm not above such things. And I think it's hilarious.
Enlighten us.
You can... Oops, I didn't mean to... Oh well.
Enlighten us.
The antimatter drain isn't too much. Oh, I might have forgot to disable a certain ability. Yeah, I think I've... Let me just pause the game here. I think I might have left on a crucial... Yeah, infinite antimatter is on. Yeah, that would explain a lot. Take D off, put C off, and definitely put all entities detected, that'd be useful. Okay. So that's slightly better. Yeah, my experiment is slightly flawed, but trust me, if you've got 10 Iconis Guardians, you're not going to run out of antimatter anytime soon. And by the time you've used up all your antimatter, if there's still things left, you probably aren't going to win the fight anyway.
What troubles you?
Because they would have had a lot of ships. But this can be kept up indefinitely, as I've said. And it is a very cheap way of winning. But it will work. Hence I like the Guardian vessels. Of course their shield projection is very useful, but it's mostly useful when used in conjunction with other abilities. For example, I think I've gone over this multiple times actually. If I have, you already know. I presume you will already know. If I haven't, just tell me in the comments, I'll write a comment about it.
Enlighten us.
At this point I pretty much have nothing else to say, so you can either probably stop watching the video or continue watching this wanton slaughter.
Enlighten us.
I'll try and speed it up. I can take my eyes off the screen for a second. Oh, good thing it wasn't that second.
Enlighten us.
Now let's hope my graphics card can handle it. And I hope I can handle it when they
What troubles
decide
you?
to charge. This will take a while. I should have used Kodiaks. Okay, you know what? You're gonna have to trust me on the fact that these guys are not gonna win. The green guys up here. I think they've still got infinite antimatter and everything, and they can use their abilities as soon as they want. But as you can see, I mean, I've taken a bit of damage out just because it was on fast and my reflexes suck today. But yeah, this tactic really cheap, but really effective if you can use it properly. Also, if you can throw a progenitor in there to boost shields of everyone, that's quite nice, because then you can have one of these guys on shield regeneration just in case. But yeah, thanks for watching, and if you like these, just let me know in the comments, I'll make more, and I'll see you next time.